Hey besties, it's your girl Misaka, and today we're diving headfirst into history. But hold on to your hats because this isn't your boring, dusty textbook history lesson. We're about to meet the coolest, most inspiring squad ever assembled, the heroes of the Philippines. Get ready for tales of bravery, brains, and a whole lot of fighting for what's right. We're talking about legends who stood up for their country, their people, and their dreams. So buckle up, Buttercup, because it's about to get lit. First up, meet Jose Rizal, the OG influencer. Born in 1861 in the Philippines, Rizal was a man of many talents and even more passions. He was a true polymath, excelling in various fields and leaving a lasting impact on each one. This guy was a doctor, a poet, a sculptor, basically a walking, talking Renaissance man. He studied medicine in Europe, wrote poetry that touched the soul, and created sculptures that captured the human spirit. But his talents didn't stop there. But more importantly, he was a fierce advocate for his country's freedom. Rizal was deeply concerned about the social injustices and colonial oppression faced by his fellow Filipinos under Spanish rule. He believed in peaceful reform and used his intellect to challenge the status quo. Instead of picking up a sword, he used his pen to fight back against injustice. His novels, Noli Me Tangere and El Filibusterismo, were powerful critiques of the Spanish colonial government and the Catholic Church's abuses. These works were banned, but they circulated secretly, fueling the fire of resistance. His writings, they were like fire, igniting the hearts of Filipinos everywhere. Rizal's words resonated with the common people, inspiring them to dream of a free and just society. His ideas spread like wildfire, reaching even the most remote areas of the archipelago. They sparked a revolution, a movement for change that would change the course of history. The Philippine Revolution of 1896 was a direct result of the awakening Rizal's writings had inspired. Though he advocated for peaceful reform, his ideas laid the groundwork for the armed struggle that followed. But being a revolutionary comes with risks, and Rizal paid the ultimate price. He was executed for his beliefs. Talk about commitment. On December 30th, 1896, he was martyred, but his legacy lived on. His death became a rallying point for Filipinos, strengthening their resolve to fight for independence. Today, Rizal is remembered as a national hero, a symbol of courage, intellect, and unwavering dedication to his country. Next up, we've got Andres Bonifacio, the ultimate man of the people. Born on November 30th, 1863 in Tondo, Manila, Bonifacio grew up in a time of great social and political upheaval. Despite facing numerous hardships, he emerged as a beacon of hope for the Filipino people. He was a true revolutionary, a leader who wasn't afraid to get his hands dirty. Bonifacio's leadership was characterized by his unwavering commitment to the cause of independence and his ability to inspire those around him. He wasn't just a figurehead, he was actively involved in the struggle, leading by example. This guy founded the Katipunan, a secret society dedicated to fighting for Philippine independence. The Katipunan, also known as the KKK, was more than just a group. It was a movement that united Filipinos from all walks of life. Bonifacio's vision was to create a society where everyone could live freely and with dignity. Imagine a super-secret club with a mission to liberate a nation. That's the Katipunan. Members took oaths of loyalty and secrecy, and they worked tirelessly to spread their message and recruit new members. The Katipunan's activities ranged from organizing peaceful protests to planning armed uprisings. Bonifacio was all about action, leading the charge in the Philippine Revolution. He believed that the only way to achieve true independence was through direct action. His bravery and strategic mind were crucial in the early battles of the revolution, and his leadership inspired countless others to join the fight. He showed everyone that even ordinary people can achieve extraordinary things when they unite for a common cause. Talk about inspiring. Bonifacio's legacy lives on as a symbol of courage, resilience, and the power of collective action. His story reminds us that change is possible when people come together with a shared vision and determination. Hold up, we're not done with the revolutionaries yet. Meet Gabriella Silang, a woman who knew how to command an army. After her husband, a fellow revolutionary leader, was killed, Gabriella didn't back down. Nope, she stepped up. She took charge, leading the fight for freedom with courage and determination. She proved that women are a force to be reckoned with, especially when it comes to defending their homeland. Gabriella Silang, you go, girl. Chapter 4. Lapulapu The OG Defender. Let's rewind the clock even further back to meet Lapulapu, the OG Defender of the Philippines. Born in the 16th century, Lapulapu was a chieftain of Mactan, an island in the Visayas region. His story is one of bravery, leadership, and an unyielding spirit. This guy was all about protecting his land and his people, and he wasn't afraid to throw down with anyone who threatened that. Lapulapu's leadership was crucial in uniting his warriors and instilling in them a sense of pride and duty to their homeland. He's best known for leading the resistance against Spanish colonization. The Battle of Mactan in 1521 was a defining moment in Philippine history. Lapu-Lapu and his warriors faced off against the Spanish forces led by the famous explorer Ferdinand Magellan. And get this, he even defeated the famous explorer Ferdinand Magellan. This victory was not just a military triumph but a powerful statement against foreign domination. It showed that the Filipino spirit could not be easily subdued. Talk about a power move. Lapu-Lapu's victory at Mactan became a symbol of resistance and courage. His legacy lives on, inspiring generations to stand up for their rights and their land. Lapu-Lapu showed the world that Filipinos were strong, resilient, and ready to fight for their freedom. His story is a testament to the enduring spirit of the Filipino people, a reminder that the fight for freedom and justice is a noble and timeless cause. Chapter 5. Emelio Aguinaldo, the first president and independence MVP. Let's give it up for Emelio Aguinaldo, the Philippines' first president. This guy played a major role in the fight for independence, leading armies and strategizing like a boss. He was a key figure in the revolution, pushing for a free and independent Philippines. He faced challenges and controversies, but his dedication to his country never wavered. Talk about presidential. Chapter 6. Apolonio Mabini, Brains, Beauty, and Revolution. Who said revolutions can't be brainy? Meet Apolonio Mabini, the brains of the revolution. This guy was a brilliant lawyer and political philosopher who used his intellect to fight for his country. He may not have been on the front lines, but his ideas and strategies were crucial to the revolution's success. He drafted laws and constitutions, shaping the future of the Philippines. Talk about a brain blast. Chapter 7. Melora Aquino, the mother of the revolution. Behind every successful revolution is a group of amazing women, and Melora Aquino was a shining example. She was known as the mother of the Katipunan because she literally opened her home to revolutionaries, providing them with food, shelter, and a whole lot of love. She risked everything to support the fight for freedom, proving that courage comes in all forms. Melora Aquino, you're the ultimate revolutionary mama bear. Chapter 8. Juan Luna, painting the path to freedom. Who says art and revolution don't mix? Meet Juan Luna, a painter extraordinaire who used his art to fight for his country. His paintings weren't just beautiful, they were powerful statements about Filipino identity and the struggle for freedom. He was part of the propaganda movement, a group of Filipino intellectuals who used their voices to advocate for change. Talk about art with a purpose. Chapter 9. Marcelo H Del Pilar, The Pen is Mightier Than the Sword, Part 2. Remember how we talked about Jose Rizal and the power of the pen? Meet Marcelo H Del Pilar, another master wordsmith who used his writing to fight for change. He was a journalist, writer, and lawyer who fearlessly exposed the injustices of Spanish colonial rule. He even ran a newspaper called La Solidaridad, which became a platform for Filipino voices demanding reform. Talk about speaking truth to power. Chapter 10. Antonio Luna, the military mastermind. Last but not least, we have Antonio Luna, a brilliant military strategist who knew how to lead an army. He was a key figure in the Philippine-American War, using his tactical genius to fight for his country's independence. He was known for his discipline, his intelligence, and his unwavering commitment to the cause. He faced challenges and controversies, but his legacy as a military leader remains strong. Talk about a strategic mastermind. Outro, stay inspired, besties, and that's a wrap on our whirlwind tour of some of the most amazing Filipino heroes. We laughed, we learned, and we were totally inspired by their courage, their intelligence, and their unwavering dedication to their country. Remember, besties, these heroes weren't born extraordinary. They became extraordinary by fighting for what they believed in. So go out there and channel your inner hero, because the world needs your unique talents and passions.